Today we're on a golf course, or a golf course that hasn't been a golf course for about 18 months, and we're going to go check on the cattle that we've got here grazing. So this was I believe a 9-hole golf course on a very steep hill. Would have been better as a slalom ski slope, I think. But to make sure the grass is managed, we've got these guys in here doing their job. It works quite well for us because it links next to a heathland we've got next door. And also, even on clay ground, this has got good drainage because of the previous management of it as a golf course. So we want these longhorns just to take down this biomass that's grown from solar energy, photosynthesis over the year, and just convert it to dung. We're able to graze this golf course due to the GPS collars that we've got. It's a containment system, a behavioural system, so the cattle are trained to hear a noise and move away. They know that if they go past the noise they get a shock, so it allows us to graze these areas where we don't have fencing all around them. Also allows us to be quite dynamic where we move the animals about. We can also walk them from place to place rather than putting them into the cattle trailers like we used to. So the old golf course is surrounded by houses which have their own fencing. While we're here, we're just looking at some ant hills that have started to form. So when you have undisturbed grasslands, i.e. machinery not running over it, you tend to get ant hills starting to form. Also we've got some scrub starting to come through as the land naturally wants to change back from the manicured golf course that it was. So this cow's doing a bit of boundary clearance for us. She's really going for that ivy, which in large quantities could be potentially poisonous, but in the small quantities mixed with other stuff that she's going to be eating, it's not going to be a big problem. There's also some good medicinal value in those ivy leaves as well. So this group of cows basically lives outside all year round, and they are what we'd call our grade 1 cows, the bulletproofs, effectively ones that are very docile, good for public sites or high pressure sites where we have maybe thousands of visitors a day on the weekend, but they're bulletproof in the fact that they're not going to approach you, but they're not going to be panicked when they see something that other animals might think is out of the ordinary, like a cyclist or chap driving on a penny farthing, prams, horses, all kinds of stuff that you get on public access sites. So we docility score our animals to make sure that they are safe and that it's safe for the public as well, grazing on land. We don't want to put animals out which, if they're going to interact with people, are going to start running around and feel panicked. It's not fair on the animals, and it's not fair on the members of the public who would interact with them as well. Look out over the borough of Redbridge in London and take in the sights. So often on areas of trees where you have like parklands, so lots of grass with some old trees, generally you'll have that look where the canopy has been lifted, and this is the reason why. Cattle do love leaves. They contain tannins which can be poisonous in large doses. Again, in small doses they're good for parasite control on their insides, and they do like them. It's November now, so we'll probably leave them till after Christmas and catch them up in January.